I'm channeling my inner Giselle today with my Devil Wears Prada glasses. Maybe Giselle or like, I don't know, Granny. But either way, it looks cute, so. Hello, 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 and welcome. Today is a very, very special day. I'm gonna take these off because they're reading glasses, and when I ordered them, I did not know that. So I cannot see out of them at all. I assumed that they were just normal, like clear lenses and that you can see through them. These glasses actually sparked the series that I'm gonna start with this channel. So welcome to the very first Hot Girl Lessons. Because on this channel, we are hot and we like to learn. I'm Natalie and I am your school beauty queen. And I am going to be teaching today's class. I have my trusty chopstick here because I was like, you know those olden day sticks that the teachers had, like the extendables, and they would go to the blackboard and they would tap here and here and here? Well, I wanted that. So here's my chopstick and that is that. Today, I'm going to be talking about how being uncomfortable is actually necessary for growth. So I have a beautiful whiteboard with a beautiful diagram on it, which is gonna help me get my point across to you. What do we want? We want to be a better, hotter version of ourselves. We want to be the highest version of ourselves. So you are here. This bubble saying present you, that's you. This area represents your current comfort zone. So your current comfort zone is what you're comfortable with, obviously, your habits, what you're used to. And what you want, your desire, is to be the expanded version of you. So you want to be this outer bubble. How do you get from this version of you to this version of you? Well, you leave your comfort zone. You come out of this bubble and you enter into this bubble. And that is, to present you, this area outside of the bubble, that's your discomfort zone. And that makes you very uncomfortable. Doing things that you're not comfortable with means you have exited your current bubble and you've entered new uncharted territory. So, if you want to change, you can't be doing the same thing, because doing the same things and expecting different results is insanity. You need to do different things, which means entering the discomfort zone. Once you're used to that thing outside of your comfort zone, then that actually becomes your new comfort zone because you're comfortable with it. This area, this bubble, then represents your expanded comfort zone. It's changed because you've become comfortable with the uncomfortable. And in the beginning, when you're leaving this zone, it's very, very difficult. You have to force yourself into things that you don't want to do, but you have to understand that it's worth it because it causes expansion. Your higher self, she wants you to do these things. She wants you to expand. That's what she wants for you. And to become your higher self, you need to do new things to get to that point. And once you commit to the bit of entering the discomfort zone, you really commit. It becomes your new normal. You're comfortable with it. It's fine. You don't have to worry about anything. There's no anxiety. Just clear, because why would I be worried? This is what I always do. Now, the most difficult part about change is the first step. Now, the reason for that is your brain. Now, your brain, she hates change. She doesn't like it. She doesn't want it for you because change brings about new variables that she can't necessarily comprehend. And change could potentially mean danger. So I want us to recognize that our brain being scared of change is sometimes a very beautiful thing, and I'm grateful for that. However, in this case, it's not. We want to be our highest version of ourselves. The soul, she wants us to expand. The soul is constantly seeking new experiences, new lessons to unlock, because that is the point of our soul being in a human body. The soul wants to explore, the soul wants to discover, the soul wants to understand, to learn, to experience. So the soul wants all of this. But your physical body is preventing you from doing that. And you need for your soul to win this fight. And girl, how are you gonna let the brain beat you? It's an organ. No, the soul will always win, and I want the soul to win for you. When you take that leap, you are never betraying your higher self. You're only betraying your brain. And your higher self, she understands that everything always works out exactly as it needs to. So she's never scared, she's never worried. And I really want you to tap into that. Being anxious and scared is not serving you. It's not serving your higher self. Your higher self, she wants you to change for the greater good. She craves for this. And your brain, she just wants comfort. But with comfort, you stay stuck in this zone. You stay the same. You need to leave, because the point of life is to experience and to develop. A lot of the times, depression occurs because we feel like we're not making any progress in life. Leaving this bubble and entering here, that's progress. That's what you want. You want to do this. You want for your happiness to overcome things that are difficult. And playing it safe is this comfort zone. Playing it safe is just this little bubble, staying here, never leaving. However, the expanded version of you, she is all-encompassing of this. So your past comfort zone, she's comfortable with it all. She has expanded and she's gained this all because you took that leap to go from here to here. And she has gained so much because you decided to take action to enter from here to here. The expanded version of yourself, the better version of yourself, she carries herself differently. She acts different. She talks differently. She has different energy. And she's gained all of this because of her experiences, because of what she has done. Those have affected her, and she chose to take them on board, and she chose to expand herself. As you expand away from this present you and you expand further and you become bigger and better, you become wiser and smarter, and you see yourself in real time making the changes that you always wanted. Now, a very good example of someone leaving their comfort zone to become the expanded highest version of themselves. Let's say current me, present me, is very uncomfortable with talking to other people. And I see a girl that I think is really pretty, or I like her vibe or her outfit, and I just think that thought in my head. And the idea of self-actualizing it and telling that girl what I think of her in my head, giving her the compliment. Why am I saying it so weirdly? Just simply giving her the compliment, that action would never occur because I am used to not doing that. That's my comfort zone. That's my habit of not talking to other people. Now, when I imagine my expanded self, I imagine her being confident and being able to talk to whoever she wants to and having a lovely circle of friends. I act in a completely different manner when I'm the expanded version of myself. And what I have to do is present me needs to take that leap to talk to that girl. So I need to leave my current comfort zone and I have to enter the discomfort zone. And that's very scary because I'll have all of these thoughts of, oh, what if the girl doesn't reciprocate my energy? What if she's horrible to me? What if she laughs in my face? Now that may happen, but I've took the action and I've expanded my comfort zone just by taking that action. And once I'm used to it and the self-concept change occurs from me thinking that I'm not able to talk to other people to being will show to me that now I'm the confident version of myself. I'm the happy version of myself. And expecting to be the version of yourself that you've always wanted, but you're still stuck doing the same actions. Are you dumb? You have to leave. You have to enter the unknown to get what you want. And I'm guessing you are wanting to be a big girl. Now, what do I mean when I say big girl? We know, big girls know, we want to do big things. Big girls do big things. And big girl moves are this amplified. This is like let's imagine like here, and you just entered like here. We do big things, okay? Since big girls do big things, you need to commit to the acts that are going to take you where you need to go. And when I tell you that no leap is too big, I'm going to highlight that again. No leap is too big because everything always works out exactly as it needs to. And if you think in your head, so I want this end result, what do I need to do it? That sounds incredibly scary. Okay, let's do it. And you do it. You just, damn, I don't even need the graph. I'm just gonna be the biggest version of myself, the highest version of myself. If you have that one thing in your head, this is your sign to do it. I'm gonna tell you guys, a couple of months ago, I moved across the entire globe, away from my family, away from everything that I have ever known. I'm not gonna tell you where I live for safety reasons, but I moved very, very far away. And I've never done anything like that before. But in my head, I was like, so I wanna be like this, so I need to do this. And I committed to it. But when I tell you that the process was difficult, it was. Because I left from this me and the period of me being used to being this me, girl, I was crying every night. It was so hard. I constantly had self-doubts. I was like, what if this is the wrong move for me? What if I'm not happy here? What if I don't make any friends? And I constantly was self-doubting my decision. But what that actually is when you're in this discomfort zone, you are clawing, you are scrounging to go back here because that's comfortable. That's like, I know what's gonna happen. And it's your brain, again, betraying you. The self-update period was incredibly hard. The self-concept update took me like a month, and thankfully I have a lovely boyfriend that looked after me and told me that it's all gonna be okay. And it's amazing. I'm so happy here. I feel so fine with living here, and I have lovely friends, and I couldn't have had that if I stayed in this tiny bubble. So this is your sign to leave the bubble. This is your sign to wear the clothes that expanded you would wear, to act the way that expanded you would, to be her, to have her energy, to be confident in your skin and leave your comfort zone. Okay, trust me when I say this, everything works out. And the beautiful thing about this is once you're comfortable in this space, all of this becomes you. This is not expanded you anymore. Jesus Christ, that is not rubbing out. I got some tissue. The beautiful thing is that this is not even expanded future you anymore. This is just you. This is simply you. And this doesn't become this anymore. It becomes your current comfort zone. And the beauty of life is that we are constantly striving for new, for better, for different. We always want to expand. And then this becomes our new goal. And we just become bigger and we become better. And to be the most successful version of yourself, you need to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. So you need to be constantly pushing yourself into these new versions of yourself. And the most successful people, they do the things, they don't listen to the brain because they know what they need to do, logically speaking. And when we make the big girl moves, I'm gonna call them big girl moves, just making those big decisions, those are big girl moves. Those big girl moves can never be big fat mistakes because even if you've committed to the bit and you've leaped, you still have that experience. You are still her. You are still the expanded version of yourself. And you are just flourishing in XP. Oh, it's beautiful and it's wonderful. And you've gained all of this because you've entered here. You cannot take away those experiences from you. You cannot take away the trust that you have built with yourself after you've expanded. So if I want to level up, I have to do more. I have to experience more. I have to push myself in ways that other people don't. And staying small, it's not for you. Don't let your brain betray you. Give your soul the courage that it needs to experience the change that it so desires. It's scary only initially, and then you progressively overload and enter new bubbles and get stronger and better every single day. I need the glasses. Okay, I love you guys very, very much. I hope this video has helped a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next hot girl lesson.